Welcome back to the Phoenix Project. We're Laura and Anthony, a young British couple with a passion for sustainability and a dream of living off-grid in our £7,000 house in Bulgaria. We travelled with our 2 young children in our self-converted camper across Europe, and since then we've been building our dream home in Bulgaria for the past 10 months. Coming up in this week's video, we start the scary demolition work in the bathroom.
Hello, Miss Lady.
I get sweaty as I dig the grey water system outside.
I've accepted that I'm going to have a shower before I teach next. So this is it. This is the soak away, and you can see this is all old sewage. I think Pebbles is in labour.
And we await the tiny pitter-patter of kitten feet. That's what's coming up on the Phoenix Project.
Alright, so I'm currently draining the boiler because obviously we all know it's broken now, but I need to move the sink onto the other wall and take the boiler away, and then this wall will be ready for us to remove it. But we'll still have the use of the shower and the sink. It'll be cold water, but that's because we're still waiting on the boiler. It's currently ordered and I'm just waiting for an update. And then eventually I'll install the boiler in that corner of the room. Right, so got the boiler down. That was heavy. And I've removed the sink. The tap, I need to just pull the sink off now. I feel like it's going to pull part of the wall away. Yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to eat some food. Yeah. And then I'll try and reinstall everything.
Yeah, good idea. Do I have a wider... Yeah, I do. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, I tracked just... Oh. Oh.
Look at all the expanding foam here. You know what that's from? I punched a hole in the wall to see what was behind it, and then I filled it with expanding foam.
No.
Just a little bit. Ooh-ah. I'm not doing too much because
So after a very stressful day with Channel 4 filming us and Anthony preparing to smash the bathroom wall in, I think Pebbles is in labour. She is now straining and licking herself. We thought that she was pregnant. We just didn't get a chance to spay her, and she's got out and got pregnant. So we'll take care of all the kittens. I've really no problem with it at all, but we'll be taking her to get spayed straight after, 3 months after when she's ready. But I think now she's in labour, so and the kids are going mental in the next room. So it's currently 7:30 in the morning, and Nova woke me up at 6:45 this morning. It's a Sunday, and as you can tell from the way I look, it's early, and Pebbles has had 1 baby, but it looks like, from what I can tell on research, is that like cats will pause their labour if their owner leaves. So I was sitting with her the whole time that she gave birth, like watched the kitten be born and watched her remove the umbilical cord and everything, and it was like amazing and so special. But I've come in this morning thinking that I would just leave her to it, turn the lights off and let her carry on, because I knew she was okay. But she's not had the rest of the babies. So I'm a little bit stressed out for her, but I'm pretty sure it's normal from what I've read, that they can just pause their labour, and she'll continue when she feels more comfortable again, potentially if I'm in here. So I'm going to do the dishes next to her little box. She's just over there in a little box that I've prepared for her with her blankets. It's stressful, you know. I'm so tired. I've not been well again this week. I just don't know what's wrong with me. I've just got some kind of like gut issues. Sometimes I can eat something and then it just sets me off. I can't eat, I can't drink properly. Yeah, it's really bad. You know, I've looked into maybe it being celiac or something, I don't know. Anyway, we're stressed at the minute. The Channel 4 guy is coming back today. I messaged him last night to tell him to come later because of the cat. And of course, Anthony's like smashing through the bathroom at the moment and it's just so stressful. I didn't realise how much I relied on having like a kitchen and bathroom set up. You know, I suppose in the van it's different because, you know, it's easy to keep it neat and tidy and clean, and you know, there's no walls or toilet or anything, you know. So yeah, we're stressed. I'm stressed. The kids are up so early. So there's still no sign of the other kittens, and we've got Dominic here from True North, Channel 4, filming us today. So we're doing a bit more of that, and Anthony's about to knock down the wall in the bathroom, which I'm super nervous about because it's going to create a whole load of mess. But it's the starting point for our family bathroom, so yeah, it's not going to be a massive payoff that you'll see today, but it's going to go from being 2 rooms to 1 room. So yeah, I'm just hoping that Pebbles is not too distressed by the noise and everything, and I've tucked her away into the guest room with her litter tray and her food and her water and everything. So hopefully that's going to give her some time to just relax, and then we'll see if we get any more kittens later. Sounds like you're fighting with it from the other room. So heavy.
Okay. Once I get rid of this top row, the rest of them should just come out. Don't. Welcome to the Nova Daddy Shower.
Okay.
So these are really stuck.
Okay.
Lift with it. I think you got to lift.
Why do you have to twit? You are mental. Oh my god, they're literally just mud brick, and they're just...
Yep.
This is what I was telling you about mud brick, though, you know.
No, these are very stuck. I'm just really strong. Ah!
Why are you walking down the steps? Why are you not just throwing them out the door?
I don't want to break the bricks.
You won't break the bricks. It
Oh,
doesn't
well,
matter.
when I first started throwing them, they were breaking. So.
Okay. I know, but it's going to take you ages if you walk down the steps every time you... My word. Oh, my words.
Hello, Miss Lady. What do you think? This is the new door to the bathroom? Well.
Oh no! What have you done? No.
That was stuck on there really well. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's stuck on there a little better.
Are you feeling all right?
Yeah. Oh, you don't have one of these? Bum gun? For cleaning the floor? Yeah. It's good for cleaning. I did use it what it's intended for, and it has got quite a bit of power.
All right, so the peril continues. So today is Monday. I spent all night in the spare room with the cats and Nova, and I have had probably about 10 minutes of sleep. I've had to take the day off work because I'm so exhausted, and we've still got no more kittens. So she gave birth on Saturday at 11 p.m. to the first kitten, and then now it's Monday. So they say it can take 3 or 4 days for them to reinitiate labour. So I'm still giving her a chance. I'm still trying to make sure that she is comfortable. She's got her own separate space in here. And whenever I leave, she gets really upset. So I'm trying to be in here as much as possible for her, feeding her and trying to nurture her as much as I can. And yeah, I'm a little bit stressed. I don't want anything to happen to her. Her kitten's doing really well, but yeah, so far so good. Right, darling. Good girl.
And leather practica and 20 love at Technopolis.
Currently, let me show you. So currently we have this monstrosity here, and we need to kind of remove all of this mesh so that we can turn this into our kind of work area for Anthony. It's going to be kind of like a tool shed, kind of carport type situation where he can keep his tools, work undercover. Oh, there's a cobweb on my phone. That we can work under there and also store our wood. We don't want this wood situation over here because it's really becoming a home for ants. So it's 31 degrees, and what else would I be doing other than digging a grey water system? So my plan is, you can see along here, so we're planning on keeping this bit, because there's quite a deep wall that goes here with these concrete posts coming out. So we're going to keep this because it's a really good foundation for our little workshop. And we plan on kind of rebuilding the barn as well. So we're going to clear all of this and we're going to dig some beds along here. It's far enough away from the house that it's not going to damage the foundations. When you're building a grey water system, you have to do it away from the house so that that moisture doesn't start to infiltrate your foundations. And it's keeping away from our basement. Before you get started telling me, Laura, it's because the water is draining at the wrong point. And when it's, you know, when it's summer, full heat, it will all drain away. No, my friend, this has been going on since last year when we arrived. Our basement has slowly been flooding with sludge because now we realise that this this soak away is not soaking away. And I'll show you now. You can see it's filled with sewage, and it's yeah, it's a problem. So this is it. This is the soak away, and you can see this is all old sewage that has broken down but not left. So I, for one, am not going to be digging that out and reusing it. So bye-bye. We're not using that anymore. So the pipe comes out of the wall here. We may in time change where this comes out of because these steps are going to be removed. This door is going to be made into a nice big window. and we may change where the waste comes from, but for now this is coming from here, and this is all our grey waste. So this is washing machine, shower and sink waste, which is just largely with soap and food particles. So this is all really good nutritious water that we're just wasting out here onto the floor. And so we're going to bring this pipe across, and it's going to come over here, and we're going to build some nice beds with some herbs and, you know, flowers, something like this. And yeah, this is how we're going to use the water. So as you can see from me digging, there's quite a lot of stone here, and this is because when they've built the chicken coop, they've built it up with stone and then add more stone on top to stop any predators from getting through. It's a really well built chicken coop. And if it had stood the test of time, if it hadn't collapsed and had loads of rusty wire all over it, I definitely would have used it again for our own chickens. But for now, we're going to repurpose it another way. As I'm moving everything, I don't know what you guys think, but this looks really close to the house. You know, it's like, it's one big trough here. I'll show you a better clip in a minute when I'm not shaking from raking. Shaking and raking. It looks really close to the house, and you can see here these steps have subsided a little bit because of where all the water is leaking down here, and this whole section is just like a quagmire of just poo poo and wee and waste water. So it's quite an urgent issue to address. There's flies everywhere. And so now I've moved the pipe so it's kind of perpendicular to the road. And so my plan is, as you can see here, slowly emerging, is to run basically a flower bed or trench that runs all the way down, and that's where the water will empty into. So then the foundations and the house are not struggling with coping with that water. So yeah. I've accepted that I'm going to have a shower before I teach next. Oh, welcome to Bulgaria, where it's hotter than the devil's. Ooh, hello, Daddy. So Anthony is going and chopping the wood, and I am going to basically crack on with the grey waste, which currently is looking a bit like this. And I'll show you. Okay, so we've covered the septic, I don't even want to call it a soak away really, because it wasn't doing that. So this is the waste pipe currently for the grey waste. Right now it's looking like this because I haven't put the plastic down yet, which was just a rookie error really. So I'm going to have to scoop that water out and put the plastic down. It's going to feed a bed here, and you may think, why have you not dug all of that yet? Because it's near impossible. Joke, Anthony and I were out here digging the other day, and every time we put the shovel in, it's just hitting rocks. So we're having to chip away at it and then remove some stones. I don't know if they've filled this area with bricks and stones to stop the land from moving so much. I don't know. But we're just removing them from this area and continuing with digging this trench so that we can have some herbs or something like that down here. It's really kind of not, it's going to be an ongoing process what I do with this grey waste, but for now we're just going to feed it back into the earth in the best way that we can. Anthony also said to me that having a compost toilet is like a little bit of a pain, you know, because you have to empty it, but it's also like, it's really good because it forces us to chop wood. We need to cut wood to get sawdust, and yeah, it's good. It's a way for us to need to do it basically. So yeah, we've now got some wood prepared for the winter. And yeah,
So you can see kind of where we're going to go with this. The plastic is going to help funnel it. It's not fully dug really. It's too hot to dig right now. But the plastic is going to run all the way around here. And the trench is going to run all the way down there. We're also going to bury some crates in the trench so that the water can freely pass through. And then on top we will put some flowers, herbs, things like this. So that the grey water will feed those. But that's basically the idea behind this. And then eventually we'll have some big water tanks here as well to collect rainwater, and we'll hopefully have a closed loop system eventually. Okay, so this is the situation right now. We've just got to trust the process. I realise that, you know. It's hard living like this, but it's going to be worth it in the end. We've just got to wait for some time to... There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Anthony's got to go to the immigration office tomorrow with the kids to sort out their visas. I'm working all day, I'm teaching all day. We need to find a day basically to put the boiler in. We need to also find a couple of days to do the car. Actually fix the car. The part has now come for the car. But this is the situation basically now. We've got our composting toilet, we've got our shower, and we've just borrowed a unit from the kitchen for now. We're not too sure whether or not we're going to put the shower in here basically, and have the toilet this side, or if we're going to bring everything over this side. Not too sure yet, so that's pending. But these are not supporting beams. I just feel bad about getting rid of them, but I know we're probably going to have to. It's taking some time to just get over that, because they're really cool. But yeah, we're going to figure out what we're going to do with those, and that is for next time. You're going to have to just hang on to see what happens with Pebbles. I'm just trying to let her be. If it goes on and she still doesn't give birth to any more kittens, I'm going to have to take her to the vet to get her checked to make sure she hasn't got any more kittens inside her. So that's the situation. Bless you. So thank you so much for watching. It's a hot one this week. It's like 35 degrees. So it's hard doing anything in this weather really. But we love it. It's so nice. It's so nice outside to have hot weather and then air conditioning inside. So yeah, I know this looks like a mess right now, but I wanted to just show you the reality of it right now. You know, we're time poor at the minute. In terms of building and doing stuff. So yeah, that's the situation. And then obviously the kitchen, we still got to get the self-leveling compound for the floor, get all of that in, and yeah. So thank you so much for watching another video. I know that it's a bit of a higgledy-piggledy one this week, but everything is so chaotic as per usual, and we're still waiting on the car getting fixed. So please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and following our journey. We've almost been here for 1 year now, which is crazy. So we'll be doing we'll be doing a roundup of our last 12 months soon, which will be absolutely mental. So yeah, thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you next time. In all the chaos, I almost forgot to show you our new teepee. I say new. So the story of the teepee is that I found it on Facebook and someone was selling it for 600 leather, which is about £300, which if you know about teepees, you'll know they cost quite a lot of money. And we really wanted to find some way of people coming and visiting us in the summer and volunteering perhaps, and not being in the house. And maybe, yeah, just, you know, somewhere else for people to stay. So here it is. So the reason it was so cheap is because there's some parts missing. And you'll see there's a big hole in the side of it actually as well, where you're supposed to put like a wood stove, and there's no flap to cover it, so I'm gonna have to make one. So in the end, I think we paid about £220 for it, which is pretty freaking awesome. It's a proper outdoor teepee, like really heavy duty, and yeah, I'm so pleased with it. So we're now starting to dig the path all the way up here, little fairy path up to our hippie tent. And then hopefully we can have some people stay. Now you may be thinking, why did you spend all that money on that? Well, we need some help. Which brings me on to my next point is if you know anyone who wants to visit us for maybe a week or two, then let us know. Is it something that maybe you would want to do in the future? Would you want to come and stay with us for a couple of weeks to help us in the garden and enjoy the sun? It's sunny here until like late October. Even in November, it was still really warm. So it's a really nice place to come and just unplug. And that's what we want to do in the future, is we want to maybe create a kind of retreat where people can come and just enjoy the silence and the sunshine. So yeah, let me know in the comments if it's something that maybe you would think about doing. If you wanted to come and spend a couple of weeks here, it's on our minds. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. What?
He's in the road. I had to swerve. So not to miss it.
Is it alive?
Yeah. He was walking across the road.
Oh.
And he got his head out when he was in the car, but then when I went to pick him up, he was like, nope.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, just pop him in the garden. It's a tortoise.